Końskie, a town of special significance in Polish politics. It was there that Karol Trzaskowski lost the presidential election 5 years ago. Yesterday, he could have changed history, but he failed to appear in the TV Republica debate, thereby disregarding millions of our viewers. Donald Tusk's deputy had the opportunity to appear on Poland's largest news channel, but he turned it down. Karol Navroski took to the stage alone and answered questions from ordinary Poles. Will last night determine the outcome of Sunday's election? Life rarely gives us the opportunity to correct our mistakes. According to many experts, it was Karol Trzaskowski's failure to participate in the debate in Końskie in 2020 that ruined his chances in the election. Karol Trzaskowski could have corrected his mistake from 5 years ago and appeared at the debate in Końskie organised by TV Republica, but he rejected this opportunity. It's a shame, because his voice could have reached millions of potential new voters. During the debate, 12 questions from our viewers were asked.
Pytam o sprawę zasadniczą.
I'm asking about a fundamental issue about the basic principles of the political system, which form the foundation of the state and the law. If any ruling of the Court of Justice of the European Union were to conflict with the Polish constitution, can you unequivocally declare that in such a situation you will place the constitution and sovereignty of Poland above the rulings of the Court of Justice of the European Union? Naturally, only Karol Navroski answered these questions. I will never agree to this move or the centralizing dynamism of the European Union, and I will ensure that Polish law determines the future of the Polish state. This fundamentally distinguishes me from my opponent, Karol Trzaskowski, and, above all, from Prime Minister Donald Tusk, who, as we know, is a follower of German interests. Like any other debate, it ended with a closing speech. That is, words that the candidate particularly wanted to convey to the voters. For me, this is the 8th debate, and I participated in it alone today. Karol Trzaskowski did not come. He did not come not only because he is a coward, but also because he believes that you do not deserve his presence at this debate and in this place. And Karol Trzaskowski wants Poland to be like that. He wants Poland to be only for his followers and not for people like us, regardless of our political views. Karol Trzaskowski deprived himself of this final chord at the end of the campaign. It was a decision that is unlikely to raise Trzaskowski's ratings, but rather lower them. It was the last debate, a debate that was supposed to decide everything. At least that's how it was perceived. So if someone doesn't show up for such a debate, they expose themselves to such accusations and negative assessments. Crowds of voters gathered in front of the stage in the market square in Końskie, including Karol Trzaskowski's supporters. There were enough debates, as before any presidential campaign. There was already a debate in Końskie, and Mr. Rafał had said enough. However, Karol Navroski's supporters dominated the discussion, talking about the dirty campaign and Karol Trzaskowski's absence. He knows what awaits him. That is, defeat awaits him. He is consistent in his actions. He is simply afraid of the truth. Well, it's just the height of everything that foreign media and foreign money are being pumped into a hate campaign against an independent candidate. Well, it's just the height of everything. Despite the downpour, people bravely listened to the debate. At the end, Karol Navroski came out to them. So Karol Navroski stayed with the voters after the debate to talk to them, while Karol Trzaskowski didn't even bother to come to them. This is a signal confirming certain social feelings towards him, that he is a big city candidate who simply does not respect smaller towns and their residents very much. I miss Karol Trzaskowski a little. I like it when he is there, but I don't like it when he lies. But whenever he lies, I want to tell him that he is wrong. So I missed him a little, especially since the presidential campaign is coming to an end. So I won't have many opportunities to clash with him. Karol Trzaskowski's campaign team, in order to limit damage to his image, came up with the idea of a meeting with voters in Kalisz. At the rally, random Poles were invited onto the stage to ask questions of Donald Tusk's deputy. In 24 years, I will be a mature man. Can you promise me that in 24 years, you, as the president, will award me a medal for longevity? Haha, for longevity. At that time, you will be as old as I am now. Well, one must admit that this atmosphere is a bit more pleasant for the deputy leader of the Civic Platform than in debate with his opponent. It was a formula that I would describe as somewhat Putin-esque, a meeting with people who were not exactly there spontaneously. If a woman from Warsaw shows up at this meeting, travelling all the way from Warsaw to ask about animal rights, it doesn't look serious. It's simply symbolic of how inauthentic Karol Trzaskowski's campaign is. The situation is certainly not improved by former Polish President Bronisław Komorowski, who, when asked about Rafał Trzaskowski's lies, says in a disarming and honest way, "If someone manages to win an election by lying, everyone is eager to do the same. It's like a plague. You can convince people of almost anything. This election campaign will certainly go down in history. Końskie has once again made its mark on the political map of Poland. And, just like 5 years ago, there was only one candidate. Times change, views change, but mistakes remain the same."